Hello everybody. This is Dice Bag. I'm not really done setting up yet, but uh, it's been so long. I'll just leave it on here so you can look at the picture instead of the loading screen while I finish things up. So here we go. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get in the voice chat first. It's been a long month, and today's supposed to be a day off, but it feels more busy than any day at work I've had. Uh, Stream room. That's what we're looking for, I think. Uh, connecting. Let's see, what do I need to do over here? I need to get the Odyssey chat up on one of my screens so I can see what the Odysseans are saying if they come in. Because nothing actually aggregates that chat. And usual, the PC doesn't want to do anything, doesn't want to move one tab to the other side. We can't do simple things like that. Alright, it's over there. Make it small. Scroll down. Now I need to get some music going. Let's see. Also, getting the combined chat on Restream would be good. Oh, hell, I forgot to make a Minds post, too. I had to start the stream, otherwise I never would have got around to doing any of this. I probably would have given up. Geez, Restream, just go to the main page, please. It's not that difficult. Go to home. That's not what we want. We want to go to dashboard, I guess. Why does everything have to be so difficult? I don't know. Hello.
Konnichiwa.
What's up? I'm still setting things up over here.
Yeah, I noticed. I just happened to be scrolling and saw that you were live, so
I'm alive?
well, you're live on YouTube.
Oh, I am live. I guess I am. I guess you could say that I'm both. I forgot what I was doing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I haven't even made a post on Minds about this, but I'm already on the screen.
So, well, yeah, I hadn't seen anything, so I saw you were online. I'm like, oh fuck, was I late?
I'm late. I got like no sleep today. Well, I didn't get as much sleep as I usually do. I got this weird sleep schedule because I'm a night shifter where, like, I sleep 4 or 5 hours in the early morning. Then later on, I take like a 2 hour nap in the afternoon. And I did not really get that 2 hour nap. I sure as hell tried, though.
That very unhealthy sleeping schedule.
Also, I tried to mow my yard yesterday, and then I took a lap around the yard and then realized I had a flat tire.
Jesus, how big is your lawn?
It's pretty good size. I mean, the whole time I was like, why is this thing veering off to one side? And I was fighting with it until I just stopped and was like, oh, that's why. Um, hmm. Royalty free. That's the playlist I use for these things. That's probably way loud. All right. Oh, let's see. Next thing on the menu. Uh, Mine's post. Let's make a mine's post. Then I can start drawing, I guess.
Mhm.
What's been
I'm taking
happening?
a smoke.
What's been happening in the world? I've been cooped up in a factory.
In the world, everyone's preparing for World War III more than usual, ready for nukes and everything.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Putin's partially mobilized. He hasn't said fully mobile. But partial mobilization means that he's allowed to pull citizens and do a draft.
Right?
If it
Yeah, I heard he was drafting people, yeah.
Mhm.
And now, Ukraine's coming to NATO to beg for help. I
Mhm.
heard.
Yep, they've applied today.
Which is kind of like um, going to an insurance company after your house was burned down.
Mhm. The whole situation is just nuts.
Yeah. Um,
Aside from that, and Overwatch 2, which
what?
isn't entirely in. Oh, Overwatch 2. In some less serious news, in order to play the game, you'll need to give your phone number and be okay with them recording your voice call or your voice chat.
uh, I haven't played Overwatch in forever, anyways.
I mean, I never played it, but still, just the idea that in order to have an account, you have to have your phone number linked. They argue is to block trolls and Smurfs.
Smurfs.
A Smurf account is basically you're very, very good at the game, so you make a new account and you BTFO noob.
Ah, I see. I've not heard that term before.
Yeah, very, very old term, mostly used in like MMOs and not MMOs, whatever they're called. Those games like League of Legends and CS:GO. MOBAs. That's what they're
MOBAs,
called.
yeah. Okay. Well, I
Because generally, yeah,
I don't think CS:GO would be considered a MOBA, really.
well, yeah, it's an entirely different genre, but
Competitive
MOBAs
games.
and yeah, competitive games that have a ranking system that automatically throws you with randos.
Let's see. Need the YouTube link. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I don't care, man. It'll get better, surely. Alright. Mine's post is up. Yay.
Dragon Ball: The Breakers. Video at that
The what?
in the YouTube chat.
The YouTube chat, what?
In the YouTube chat, someone named Adam asked about it.
I don't see anything in there. What's going on?
Really,
I see nothing.
that's interesting.
No chat. Oh wait, there we go. Have I heard about Dragon Ball The Breakers? No, I have not. What is it?
Feel a CBT joke coming up.
I'm so scatterbrained I totally forgot what I was doing next.
If you haven't done it yet, you said you were making a Minds post.
I did that. Okay. Yeah, I
Then,
just did that.
then after that, no idea.
No idea. Okay. Maybe I was gonna draw after that. I don't remember. I guess I can start drawing. If something else needs to be done, surely I'll remember it.
If it were important, you would have remembered.
That's how life works. And memory. Oh. Okay. Okay. Next question. How do I draw? I was gonna add some more to this drawing too. Oh yeah, I was gonna put your face on the screen.
Oh, that makes sense.
There we go. Move you over here. That's what I forgot.
Turn my volume
Down?
Yep, my mic was picking up my game. I'm playing Monster Hunter right now.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It might just be a little odd to hear a bunch of women grunting in the background.
I was hearing some weird noises coming through. I wasn't sure if that was you or if like my streams were starting to play in the little windows I had. What the hell? It says Odyssey's offline. That's not Odyssey. I think it's lying to me. Odyssey looks like it's working just fine.
Would be the first time we had something go wrong.
It'd be like the 5th time this stream.
Today, yeah.
At least nothing's crashed yet. That's a good thing. Oh, hey there, good music in the Odyssey chat. Good to know that it's actually working. But unless the combined chat actually works, I'm not going to be able to see Twitch and YouTube at the same time, and that's going to suck. Oh well. Let's see, we'll move that over there, move this to the other side. There, now I can see 3 chats on 2 monitors. Okay, what the hell am I gonna do to this drawing? Was gonna add in another creature, at least one. I gotta figure out some kind of scenery for it. I've done like nothing on creatures this week. Oh wait, I drew a plant. That's all. That's about all. Everything else was preparing for the karaoke stream tomorrow on Odyssey only. By the way. Because I don't want to deal with copyright. Also, Odyssey is the place that has 100 subs.
Yep.
Let's see, the thing I'm looking for is called Snellmit. There we go.
Snailmit. A rock.
Yes, the rock snail. There he is. We're gonna have one of them in here. Kindle's main theme is going to be Earth and Fire, not Pokemon. Okay, this music is too loud. I can't hear myself talk. Let's turn it down slightly. Creatures, Earth and Fire creatures. I can't believe I misnamed my own brand. I was thinking about Wiglet too much, I guess. Have you seen that?
No.
Their new Pokemon is White Diglett.
Oh. I think I saw a meme about that, but I didn't know it was a new thing.
Yeah. And it's not a regional form either. They make it very clear that it's not a regional form. It's another Pokemon that looks like Diglett, except it's white and it's long. But otherwise looks exactly like Diglett. So
Wait, so it looks like Diglett. Is it underground, or do we actually know what the bottom of a Diglett looks like?
we don't see the bottom, but it does like extend. It's a long Diglett. And it's white, which is why it's called Wiglet.
Hmm.
You know, like how a wigger is a thing we can't say on these channels.
Yes. Indeed.
A white version of them.
Kind of like you have the Alolan version that looked like Trump or whatever.
The
Diglett.
Oh.
Or the Doug Trio.
That looked like He-Man. But that was an actual regional form. They're out here saying this isn't a regional form. It's a completely different species, even though it looks exactly like a Doug Trio. Diglett. Looks like a Diglett, except it's white and it's long. It lives underground too, but it's water type. I guess if you want to be charitable, you could call it a water Diglett, where they got Wiglet from.
Oh, wait, it's really called Wiglet?
It's really called Wiglet.
What?
Yes, I'm not joking. I'm not making any jokes here. Everything I've said is like 100% canon.
Yeah, I seriously thought that was just the nickname.
No.
Oh man, it's nuts.
It's called Wiglet. Okay, this guy's eye stalks are too thin. It's supposed to be like an eel, like with convergent evolution. Yeah, and I think that's dumb. Why does it have the same face?
Why not?
I can understand things having similar morphology, but it's got the same face. Got the exact same face. Is the celestial type the only star-like things, or is it also things like angels and stuff? I mean, it could be angels and stuff. Well, okay, I forgot what I called my things. This is the Dice Bag remembers his own work stream.
Yeah, you said you'd only been well. You did the plant, but you hadn't been really doing stuff for like a week. It's a really short time.
It's also just lack of sleep. Oh yeah, the owls. That's what I was looking for. Let's see. Yeah, the owl guys, Paolo and Astral and Magistal. They all have like halos, so they're kind of angel. Oh crap! I just deleted something. They're all angelic themed, kind of. But yeah, most of the angelic theme is going to be kind of tied to starry stuff. Good Music says Diglett was the best Pokemon, so they needed another. But they already had Alolan Diglett. I'm just saying, I don't hate Wiglet as a concept of a Pokemon. I hate that it's not Diglett. If it was a Diglett regional form, I'd be okay with it. But no, they want to say like it's a completely different thing, even though it looks almost exactly the same. They just colored it white. And gave it the water type, which is already a thing that they do for regional variants. Change their typing.
Well, you'd think they wouldn't have to make that Wiglet because one of the new things is the crystal form that literally changes their type.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it's got a different kind of moveset and everything. They probably want to give it water types, moves, and all that. That kind of stuff activates the almonds for creatures too, because I have to think, how would I actually do something like that? I'm not sure that I would even have regional forms.
Pokemon's biggest problem is just load.
Yeah, but also they're just inconsistent about things.
They have too much stuff, and then instead of removing, well, I guess they remove core concepts is what they do, and then just keep adding basic creatures.
It still bugs me that the Eevee evolutions all have like different ways of evolving.
But they're like the only ones, really, or what?
Well, they started out with the stone evolutions, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they had the friendship evolutions, but also at night and also at day. Then they had the location-based evolutions. And then they had Sylveon, which is like friendship, but with a very specific gimmick that was only in one game.
Mm-hmm.
And the kicker is that, like, every single one of those evolutions has a stone that's associated with the type. So why the hell can't you just use stones on all of them?
Hmm. Yeah, because is there a psychic stone? I think that's the only one that I can't think of. That was also not a bug stone. I mean, there's no bug Vaporeon, but still.
Well, they could do like a sunstone for Espeon, since it's the day Pokemon, and then a dusk stone for Umbreon.
Really weird. Eevee was a cool concept.
R.I.P. Eevee.
It's the only way to get Ghost Eevee. Special stone you use. Yeah, what's it called? It's a brick.
Yeah, why can't you get ghost EVs out of the cemetery in Gen 1? They should be
There's a lot of
wild.
questions about ghost Pokemon. You'd think there'd be more ghost Pokemon than any other kind of Pokemon.
I guess the idea would be that when a Pokemon becomes a ghost, it becomes one of the ghost Pokemon, rather than each Pokemon having its own type. Maybe there's a Pokemon afterlife, where all the good Pokemon go, and only the bad ones get to stay around as ghosts. I don't know the cosmology of Pokemon.
The entire afterlife and everything of Pokemon is really. It's like Harry Potter. The split second you look too close in one thing, it all falls apart. It all falls apart.
Yeah, well, Pokemon is designed to be a game,
Like
unlike
giving
Harry
yeah,
Potter.
like giving a time warping device to a teenager.
I don't know anything about Harry Potter, so I don't know where that's coming from.
Ah,
I read a book about something like that one time when I was a wee lad.
well,
Every
in
time,
Harry Potter, or
go ahead.
very quickly, yeah, very quickly. In Harry Potter, Hermione's really smart and stuff. She takes too many classes, and instead of saying no, take fewer classes, they're like, we'll just give her this device that allows her to reset time a couple hours, so she can take more classes in a day.
What?
And then it becomes a key part in the book about them, saving Harry.
That was written backwards.
Yeah.
It's like, we need some plot device at this point in the book. Let's give it to her here, and has no consequence.
Well, it's just the fact that, like, it could have been taken from her. Like, it's a world of magic. It's just nuts.
And bad people coming after the students all the time.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they were fun to read as a kid, but like I said, the split second you put a microscope on it, none of it makes sense. Just like Pokemon.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Pokemon was designed as a game first.
Yeah.
So I'm perfectly fine with overlooking some of the awkward world aspects.
Yeah, I'm not super world building heavy on Pokemon. I just like the battle system and everything.
I don't even like
It
the
does what it
battle
needs to do.
system. Why do I even play Pokemon?
I don't know. There's some. Well, yeah, I guess.
I guess I like the aesthetics of it. I like collecting things.
I mean, yeah, that was a part of it for me. I never considered the gameplay great, and that was actually one of the things that annoyed me. I hated competitive Pokemon.
Yeah. Competitive Pokemon is basically a... What was I gonna say? A guessing game. What are they gonna play next? Are they gonna switch out or keep the thing in?
Yep, it's a guessing game without a lot of variation. Because mathematically, there's really only so much you can do to be competitive.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna move the volumes down a little bit. Whoops. That's where Pokemon is probably has the most missed opportunities of anything.
What?
What?
What do they have the missed opportunity in?
I don't know, everything?
Oh,
It's
everything.
got a crappy combat system. They keep dropping the ball on like mechanics. They
Now it doesn't even
introduce
have good waifu.
say what?
Now it doesn't even have good waifus.
There's definitely not as many as there were.
Mhm. And obviously, it's not the most important thing, but still, it's one of those. It's just nice. It's like seasoning on a good steak.
We're fixing it all with Creatures, don't worry. One day it'll be a successful franchise. How much do I have to spend on ads? I don't know.
Head empty, no thoughts.
And then when it becomes successful, I'm gonna do all the things that I complain about not happening on Pokemon.
Mhm.
That's my life goal. To make things the way I want them. Ugh.
Making them thick.
The worms?
Yes.
Yes, nice and chunky. Segmented looking. And the only thing that's thick though. Heck, you want waifus? We got waifus and creatures.
I've seen.
That I have to make more of sometime. I keep going into character designs being like, oh yeah, I'll just pump out a character in a little bit, and then it's like 4 hours later. Okay, let's color it. I don't like his head. I actually need more dudes in this game. Actually, you know what? I think he's looking way too lumpy now. Kinda hate it. I need the reference picture. There we go. Oh yeah, he's not nearly that lumpy. You working on anything right now? Oh no, wait, you're playing Monster Hunter.
Yep, I am playing Monster Hunter. I am taking a small break because I just did 2 massive pieces, so I'm taking a small break.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of, I need to commission people to do work. Would you be interested? Are you taking commissions?
I mean, I don't take commissions, but I'm surprised you haven't asked if you wanted me to try my hand at something.
Well, I haven't asked you because I don't know if you're taking commissions or anything.
I'm planning on like going over it and trying to figure it out. So yeah.
Okay. Well,
And I mean, I have like that post I made is real. I have had random people popping up in my DM. So yeah, I'm planning it.
I didn't have any doubts that it was real. Well, if that's the case, I might put you on the list. I just need things to. No, my problem is that I have a very specific way I want things to be represented. So I'm like, okay, I'll make this, I'll sketch this out for something I can give to people for a commission or something. Then I'm like, oh, what if they don't do it right? That actually wouldn't be the case with this piece, but I already had mostly drawn anyways. But like with the sketch I did with the guy binding the creature, that's something I specifically want to do myself because it's very flavor specific.
Yeah, definitely draw. I assume I could definitely draw some waifu or something.
Uh,
Or creatures too.
probably be waifus with creatures. Let's see. Although it may not be like your usual fare.
Well, obvious.
Yeah, I also been wanting to do those some short videos on Crytures, just for like lore and stuff. This is why I'm doing this, partly because I want to have like a slideshow going. I don't have that much actual illustration. Just have like character designs.
You don't have any real, what do you call it? Not lore, but like a drawing, world building stuff,
Yeah.
slice of life stuff.
So this will be in that vein. That's one thing I'm getting done. Just have to remember what my goals are. That's the hardest part of this. And not getting bored with them.
That's always a hard part.
Yeah. Crytures ain't too bad since I can bounce back and forth between art and game design whenever I get bored with one or the other.
For me, the problem is I just can't. I have to finish something. So if I have an open project, that is my only project.
Mm-hmm.
The big problem I always see artists complain about is how they are like, oh, I start this project, and this is a cool idea, and I can start this, and so I started that one, and then I had another idea, so I started another drawing. I
Yep.
literally can't comprehend.
So did you see all the stuff going around with the Italian elections and stuff?
Yes, I have.
It's looking very interesting.
It is.
I think Sweden also had some good stuff happening.
I am not aware of them.
I haven't heard nearly as much about it, probably because they're not as fiery about it. But from what I've heard, they got a major anti-immigration party in power. Mostly because they've been having mass rapes.
Mm-hmm.
Go figure.
It's a very funny 4chan post about that. It's like, would you rather your daughter be raped by or date a black man? And then the comment is, wow, the Swedish immigration questionnaire gets shorter every year, or something like that.
I'm torn on whether I should tone things down on Kindle here.
Oh,
Maybe a little bit.
no.
Kindle is actually, I think I told Kohith this, but Kindle was specifically made to be the most sexualized I was going to make a Crytures character.
Sorry. Just evil laughter. So, I just think that's silly because that's kind of about how that's about as sexual as Pokemon characters get. The only thing is that artists will just do whatever.
Yeah.
Like Cynthia doesn't really have breasts, but that doesn't stop Pixiv, anime artist.
Oh, of course. I expect if there's gonna be fan art, there's gonna be exaggerations. Although I had to tell you to draw them bigger.
Yes, you did. Also, I drew them pretty accurate to the original size, and then I just was like, should I go bigger?
I feel like I probably shouldn't clean her up too much. She can be a little sketchy.
It's completely fine from here.
Yeah, good music in Odyssey chat is saying something about RimWorld. Were you the one telling me about that? Or somebody else?
If it was them, I've never played. I know nothing of RimWorld.
Okay. I'm getting people mixed up. I don't know who the hell told me about RimWorld. I don't know. Maybe maybe it was the discussion that was had on some other VTuber stream that I was watching. I don't know. Things are all loopy for me today. I was actually watching one of the Niji Sanji girls stream recently. And I always thought they were kind of more uptight about the things that they allow than Hololive. But
Niji Sanji, no.
yeah, they're like playing around in Minecraft with like creative mode. It's like, oh, have I had misconceptions?
Perhaps.
But yeah, I've realized I just kind of like watching Minecraft. Which is why I started watching Fauna in the first place.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I just say oh no because I know it's you don't act like one, but I know what saplings act like, and it's horrendous.
I can imagine. What is the typical sapling
The typical
stereotype?
the typical sapling stereotype is they act very childish. Like, one of my favorite posts is them complaining about how, but Crony get off the screen. We can't see Mommy Fauna, please, please, Auntie Crony. So they're very childlike.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird thing to me because honestly, Fauna doesn't come off as all that motherly in my estimation.
Hmm. She doesn't. She doesn't give off a great deal of mommy energy, but I do see it every now and then.
Yeah, I feel like that meme is a little bit forced.
I don't watch enough of her to know. I just know the 4chan posts that I see. And that's the reason I say is because that's how they themselves talk on 4chan.
That wouldn't surprise me. Mind you, I typically watch VTubers with the chat closed.
Hmm.
Because YouTube chat eats up hella memory for some reason.
Hmm.
And I don't want my one tab being like 2 gigs of memory being eaten up.
But that's just Chrome in general.
That's not Chrome, that's the center. I need to look up some scenery, maybe. The hell would I even... What kind of scenery would I even put in here? I don't know.
You just do some. It'd be more of a blurry background, but you could paint some bushes in the background, a tall tree, some rocks.
Oh, she was gonna be inside.
Oh, uh, hmm. Tables, a wall, a windowsill. Like you can see the bottom half of a window in the top left corner there.
Did a search for medieval interior. They have a lot of paintings. And by that I mean hanging on the wall. Ooh, yes. Arched windows. Might just paint the entire background anyways. Might as well start. Oh wait, I need to like erase some things. Alright, I think that's it. Nope, not quite. Okay. There we go. Now we can start coloring. So yeah, I should probably get Kindle's reference up too. Let's not have the face on so it's easier to color. Oops, wrong setting.
There's also the side boob.
Those are clothed.
Oh yeah, those are closed. One track mind.
First, trying to figure out what every single line is supposed to be is kind of rough. I drew this like 2 weeks ago. Took me a minute to figure out what part was her butt and which part was her skirt and which part was the thigh highs. I guess it's an alright problem to have. Now, this probably isn't really a problem for me right now, but I feel like there isn't a whole lot of interesting games at the moment.
Yeah, there really aren't. For the most part. I mean, I have my Monster Hunter, and that's really good because I enjoy it with a lot of friends. That's the really big thing.
Uh-huh.
Because otherwise, I would have gotten bored of the game a long time ago.
Yeah, like, I can't think of a single game right now that I'm actually looking forward to. I've got Pokemon pre-ordered, but I kind of feel like I shouldn't say I'm looking forward to that.
Didn't Overwatch? I think Overwatch 2 came out.
It probably did.
And I'm not saying that I'm looking forward to it, but I think it came out and like literally it's like just nothing. Like no big news, no one's making art of it.
No. Aren't all the new characters ugly?
Yeah.
I wonder
Fox
why.
Girl's like not even a Fox Girl. She's just got like cat ears. Dumb.
I hate modern Blizzard. They used to be so good.
They're also doing some sort of encryption with their models so that they can't just be ripped. Like that's gonna, like here's the thing: if your characters were good, it doesn't matter what kind of encryption you have on the game. People are going to rip your models. In the split second one person does it, they're sharing it everywhere. But the thing is, nobody wants these. Nobody asked for this. You don't even have to protect them because no one wants it.
Yeah. People are just gonna keep using the same characters from the old one.
Mm.
They look better anyways.
Oh yeah. Also, just because it's fun to mock it, but just if you didn't own Overwatch 1 and you didn't unlock any characters, you're going to have to unlock all the characters again in Overwatch 2.
Hmm.
And while technically it's free to play, if you want all the new characters, you either have to use a battle pass, so you have to pay money to get the characters, or you just have to play for like 60 hours a week to unlock them. It's nuts.
Yeah, that's one of those cases where I'm not even sure why they made a second one. Like, couldn't everything just be handled by adding it to the first game?
Yeah, it's literally just an update. In fact, they removed it was a 6v6 game. Now they removed a player, so it's a 5v5. They say it's to balance it, but I think it's just because there isn't a big enough player base anymore.
It could be. It's got
Yeah,
a lot more competition nowadays.
they literally just removed stuff from the game and called it an addition. Strange world. Man.
And modern Blizzard sucks. Especially after what they did to Diablo.
How you? Well, I mean, I know how. Just the idea of having to pay thousands of dollars to play the game, and this is inarguable. If you want to play the game and actually like progress, you have to pay thousands of dollars because there is no way to upgrade your characters. without paying money. They can argue that, yeah, you can earn, technically you can earn this crystal stuff or orbs or whatever in the game by playing the game, but it's so slow that it would take you a year to like have one single good character.
I bet the Chinese are eating it up.
hmm Well, in China, well, like in the West, you look at someone who buys like a really expensive sword, and they're like, "Wow, you're stupid. Why'd you waste your money on that?" But in the East, in China, they mock you for not buying this sword. Because like, what? You don't earn enough money? You're gonna waste a bunch of time playing video games to unlock that thing? So their culture actually encourages whales.
uh,
And there's more of them than us, so the chances of getting whales is higher. So that's why they built for that.
that's why we have to make our own stuff.
Yep.
I wish more people would be doing that.
That's kind of how it's always been, though. If you really think about it, because when games were good, when everyone was like having a great time and enjoying them, those were people who were very passionate, enjoyed the products. They were just people who were basically making their own stuff. And then
Yeah.
as soon as it became profitable, they started being swapped out for the corporate people.
Yeah, the investors come in,
Mhm.
and then they don't really care about the product. They just care about the money it gets them. Which is why I often say that publicly traded companies are a bad idea for most things.
Mhm. Private businesses are just better in general.
Okay, the music stopped. YouTube, yes. I want to keep playing the playlist. You've only played one thing on it. I know it's an hour long, but it was still only one thing on the playlist. Hey, Odyssey says I've reached 100 verified followers, apparently.
Hmm.
That's cool. I can get the little reward for that now. We'll do that later. Alright. I should stop
You know,
dicking around and actually get to the next part of this.
without her face, it looks a lot more chibi than it really is.
Yeah. Of course, Creatures characters are drawn to be kind of chibi in the first place. Try and match the Pokemon style. Shading. Let's do the shading. That's next. Hmm. Whoops. This layer. There we go. Okay, I guess the light's coming from this way. That's probably not even showing up when I do that on the screen. Uh,
Hmm.
okay. Whenever I look at Snellmet's face, I hear the voice of Ed from Ed, Ed and Eddie laughing. I kind of like that about him. Imagine that's what he sounds like.
I believe it.
Whoops. turning layers off again with shortcuts. Hate that. Alright, highlights time. Should probably go over the coloring with more specific colors too. Can't even see the white highlights on the larvas.
Yeah.
They're too light. The guy that sucks. Hmm. I've been feeling a strong urge to try and get back into that Keyforge game recently.
Which game?
Keyforge?
Key for I say cut out.
Oh yeah, that one that I was
Yep, the one you were unboxing or unpacking.
right. They got a crowdfunding campaign for a new set after like a year and a half or something. So I backed that, and it's way past the goal. Apparently, they've got special decks that they're making that are like not tournament legal, but they actually have like a much looser use of the algorithm, so you can come up with much more weird combinations out of them.
Kind of like EDH and Magic.
Kinda,
Or, well, I guess
I
it's an
guess.
entirely different game set.
Yeah, but it kind of breaks down because one is a constructed thing and the other is just the deck comes as it is. Also, glad that you call it EDH.
Yeah, instead of Commander or whatever the hell it is.
Commander. I personally think embracing Commander as like an official format was kind of the point where Magic started going downhill. It never felt like it was supposed to be something that Wizard plays to specifically.
No, the whole point of the game was to just find cards and basically break them or make them work with other things. The worst part was when they started making specific commanders and generals decks for them. Like
Yeah.
the most fun I got out of the game was finding random stuff that shouldn't be working with stuff.
Oh yeah, that's the best part of card games in general. That's something about the way I thing I like about like collectible games generally too. Like Pokemon. I wish Pokemon would embrace that kind of thing, but no. They're going for more control. That's one of the things that bugs me about Pokemon, I guess. That they
I think a lot of it's official work too. Or when I say official work, it's because they have lots of tournaments and stuff like that, so it has to be as regular.
yeah, well tournaments can have like limitations. You can ban things for tournaments. I don't even know what Richard Garfield is even up to these days.
Richard Garfield.
The guy who made Magic?
Oh, I have no idea who made it.
Oh. Well, he's still designing games. It's just that he like never stays with one. Like he designed Keyforge, but he's not still working on it. Then he made one of those roguelike deck builder games that played on my stream one time. But that's just like a one-off thing.
I don't know. It sounds like he's just having a good time making whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to stick with things that I make and expand on them. I guess that's not his thing since he sold off Magic anyways. I think the original intent was to just make a bunch of standalone games that all operate on the same rules. And he apparently hates the whole concept of like building your own decks the way you want them to be, anyways.
What?
His whole idea of Magic being good is just like the idea that you have a handful of cards that you just try to make work. He expected people to have very small collections. So when
That's not how anything.
yeah, when people go around buying things on the secondary market to get specific builds for their decks, he has a problem with that for some reason. For me, that's the entire fun.
But like, it's a collector game. By definition, card games in general are collector.
Yeah, but it was the first example of such a game. So I guess he didn't really know what he was getting into.
Maybe it was the first example of like a fantastical one. There's already been like football card games, baseball, a lot of sports ones. Pokemon. When did Magic come out?
Magic was before Pokemon.
That was before '90s, because I think Pokemon was '91 or something.
Pokemon didn't even come out until like 98.
What?
Yes.
Huh. I was born in '90, so my memory is pretty bad around that time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think Magic came out in like, I want to say 93 or so. Yeah, that's part of the reason why Pokemon sucks, is that, well, the Pokemon card game, specifically, is that they were trying to imitate Magic with a bunch of it because they didn't have a lot to work with. So a lot of the mechanics are just ripped from Magic that aren't really
Oh, so that
made
explains
for it.
probably the energy system being based off of
Yes,
mana.
exactly. And the thing is, I played Pokemon before I played any Magic. And I remember one time I was playing, I'd go to like weekly Pokemon leagues at Toys R Us and, play with other kids for a while. And there's this one kid I played with that confused the hell out of me because he would tap his energy cards whenever he made an attack. I'm like, why is he doing that? But later on, I played Magic and I was like, oh, that's why that kid did that. Okay. He was a Magic player. But yeah, I'm kind of surprised Pokemon has kept going as a card game just because of how messed up the actual mechanics and rules are. Competitive Pokemon doesn't look anything like what you'd expect.
I think it's just because it's a collector's thing.
Probably.
It's all the shiny. It's the shiny cards.
That's one thing they do really well in Pokemon.
Foilies.
Oh yeah. And the like the ultra rares and the super rares. And they got really nice foiling on them. Some of them are textured.
I've seen some of them. Some of them I actually kind of just want. Just like, I don't care for the game. They're just so pretty.
Yeah, exactly. They're very high quality. Oh, dang it. Started with the wrong color.
Shouldn't that be under the lines? Or just
It
making
will
it trans?
be. Yeah, I'm just tweaking it. Should probably put it on top of the shades. Alright, I think it's time to bring out the eraser. Ah! The stupid tablet is a little too sensitive. Like, I can not even touch it, and it'll start triggering things.
Hmm.
Oh, and I've disappeared off the screen. Okay, it's just CSP trying to save things.
Mhm.
I'm not entirely sure how I got the blend mode to look like that on the reference image. It's bugging me.
Can't you just lower the opacity?
It doesn't look right.
Hmm.
Try merging them.
Maybe it did something like screen and then lower opacity.
No, it's definitely not screen. That makes most of it disappear.
So that looks just like it. Whatever you did.
Normal might be as close as we're gonna get. Probably because there's a more defined edge on the reference. Hmm. Alright, let's color the lines. Really. I think I'll just put this on the entire layer. One color. And go from there. You throw in your controller?
Nope, I'm making hot chalky.
Ah. With your water cooler?
Yes.
Looks like it works for most of it to me. And some of this could stand to be darker.
More contrast.
Parts in the shadow. Alright, time to add some glowy things. Oh, wait, I haven't even finished softening the shading.
Might actually be unnecessary for the most part. It looks good without it.
I don't think I'll do too much. One thing I kind of want to do is add some color to the shading, though, because I just use black.
Hmm.
Mm. Oh, forgot to color in the highlights on his eyes. Trying to think of some other stuff I can make illustrations for. The Creatures world needs illustrated.
Hmm.
I definitely needs something of like more adventuring artwork.
There could be gathering. There could be even showing like moving or whatever. Like how you have to choose what you do in battle.
Oh, that's not world building stuff.
Oh,
I like Kindle's face. Nice design on that.
It's a good face. For this drawing, it definitely.
It's got actual features. Okay, now I've forgotten where I was in the drawing. Okay, what's next? Oh yeah, coloring. Let's see. I'm gonna use kind of a reddish tone on the larvas, see how that works. That's a little better. Probably want to make her skin shading redder too.
Red, orange, somewhere.
Yeah, that's looking a little better. Alright, it might be time to work on scenery.
Mm-hmm.
The sucky part.
Did you find a good reference that you're going to use?
Yeah, I think I got one that'll work. If I can figure out how to actually implement it. Yep. I'm gonna need a much stronger eraser for this. Come on, pick the right color. Hmm.
That's actually really good. Like, obviously, it's just starting, but
Yeah.
this actually fits really well. I like it.
Borrowing some designs from a pic I found on the internet. Got some interesting windows. I should have used more layers. That's what I get for trying to be a painter. Let's see. Yeah, it's not super complex, but it's showing what it is. Let's see. Whoops.
Hmm.
I don't think that's the right way to go about doing what I'm doing here. I think we need a shadow instead. Yeah, here's something we haven't talked about. Freaking Ron DeSantis sending the migrants over to Martha's Vineyard. That was a good time.
That was definitely an interesting affair that happened.
I hope that becomes the new thing, just to get the NIMBYists in on the fun.
I think it should become standard. He didn't do anything wrong. They were asked while we, process your asylum request, we're going to send you somewhere else. This is where you'll go.
Yep.
Are you okay with this?
Yep. I don't see why anybody should have a problem with that. Except for the fact that they're here in the first place under false pretenses.
I mean,
but if they're going
my
to be
answer
here,
is a lot cheaper, a lot simpler.
trebuchets.
Well, there's that. But mine's also exponential. Mine works exponentially because right now there's the mythos, which is more of a reality that if you come over, there's great. It's hard to get here. You have to cross the desert. It's dangerous. But if you get here, there's a chance of success and making money. That's the mythos. That's why people do it. The mythos needs to be if you cross the border, if you're moving, you're shot on sight.
That would solve a lot of things.
I mean, that's my policy. Is anything that moves outside of a border crossing without being checked is shot on sight. But that's a little much for some.
For some people. Yeah, I think we handle things with kids' gloves too much, personally.
Almost everything with kids' gloves. Even
Yeah.
drugs and crime we do with kids' gloves now.
Oh, part of the reason we couldn't do anything in the Middle East is because we handled everything with kids' gloves.
Yeah, well, the problem with the Middle East is we shouldn't have gone to the Middle East. It wouldn't have solved anything.
Yeah, we could have just left it as is.
We should have left it as is, but we're not going to leave it as is because the whole 9/11 happened because of American influence in the Middle East. It's like Osama bin Laden used to be our guy until we no longer needed him, but he still got to keep all the weapons and stuff we sent him. It's like we've got CIA and FBI funding different terrorist groups, and they end up fighting.
Yeah.
It happens all the time.
All the more reason to get rid of them,
Mm-hmm.
as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, they don't serve an actual purpose.
I can see the CIA being for foreign intelligence, but FBI, it doesn't really serve a purpose anymore.
And they know that.
Oh, yeah. I do just think it's great that we have governors that are actually throwing their weight around now.
As much as they can.
Yeah. We'll see what Carrie Lake does when she gets in. She's talking real big. They better not cheat her out. That'd suck. You hear that, glowies?
Mr. FBI man.
Mr. FBI Chan, you're gonna be on the list. You don't know about the list? Well,
I'm already.
you better like and subscribe so you can figure it out.
I'm already on a list. I've got to be on the list, somewhere.
Okay. It adds some details on this table here.
I mean, you can make a slightly darker shadow for the underside, but that's about it.
And we'll add some texture for like wood grain. Give it a slight outline. Closer things are, the more I like to. Well, closer to the foreground, the more I like to mimic the style of the rest of the piece. And let's see.
Remember to keep it sketchy and focus on shapes, because
Yeah.
the more you focus on detail, the worse it will look. It's like that paradox between why does my sketch look so good and my line art like suck.
Mm-hmm. Whoops. Moving things that I don't need to.
Yeah, when you control Z, if you hold control just like half a second too long, holding down control is the grab layer hotkey. So anything that's underneath the mouse or whatever will be picked up, just like the move function, or the move tool. Which would be pretty neat if I actually moved stuff a lot, but I don't.
I haven't noticed that one issue cropping up that I keep having where it just doesn't want to draw on part of the screen. Wonder what's up with that. You ever heard of eugenics?
Eugenics?
Eugenics.
Not really. What is that?
It's a game that was gonna be made by the guy who made Binding of Isaac, but it like I know it got canceled. He never went around and made it, but he had a trailer and everything. It had this song in it that was like, "Well, you take a cat and rub it on a cat, and then that cat gets all fat. Not too sure what's up with that. Mew, eugenics." That
What
comes
the
back to mind
what?
every once in a while. It just had that song with like this goofy little animation of some kind of scientist character making cats. Well, making cats. I don't know. You'd have to watch it. You should look that up. Look up some eugenics. Actually, the music just turned off. Let's put eugenics on. I heard something about the guy who made it was talking about doing it again. Or getting back on it.
It took me a while to figure out that the sound was coming out of his butt. You know, I don't know. And I well, take a cat, rub it on a cat, and then that cat gets all fat. Not too sure what's up with that. Genetics. Then that butt, the one with the gut, little baby cat comes out of his butt. Not too cute. You know what? Genetics. Eugenics is a game that we all love to play. Just collect the good ones, throw the rest away, yay. I understand how hard it sounds, judge me if you may. Cat's just the future, boy, science is the way, well, take a cat, you rub it on a cat, then that cat gets all fat. Not too sure what's up with that. Genetics. I feel ya. Genetics.
There was eugenics, everybody. Back to the old playlist, I guess. Oh, geez. It's too loud. Hmm. His highlights probably shouldn't be so yellow. Or maybe the light should be more yellow.
Yeah, I think the sunlight could do with some color in the background.
Go ahead and keep it white near the actual things, the windows, that's what they're called.
Those things.
They probably stand to put a little different color on this whole thing. I mean,
You mean like put a color layer over it and try to merge everything, or what?
yeah, like that, kinda.
Well, not merge, but yeah, you kind of give it a certain saturation. It makes everything fit better.
Exactly. So everything looks like it's more...
Uniform.
Ooh. I made it darker, and I think that might actually look better.
There's a slight delay, but I think this is the one you're talking about. Yeah, it's darker. You will have to do her eyes.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I completely
I
forgot
thought you were.
about the eyes.
Oh, I thought you were waiting for something for some reason.
No. I just haven't been thinking about it. Okay, we're gonna have to put some shadows on here first. Whoops. Oh, come on, CSP, do your saving. Alright. Probably should put like some stone tiling on the floor now that I think about it.
Just a little bit of variation.
Hmm. That's looking alright. Alright, time to do the eyes, I guess.
Kind of important.
A little bit. I was just saying I liked how her face is drawn, then I go and don't finish it. Uh, keep having to adjust my brush settings on the fly because I only use one. Oops, that's not the right one. That's the one we want. Actually, not quite how I have it drawn on her reference. There we go. And for the part that's in the hair, soften that up a little more. I never softened the shading on some of these parts.
For hair, I generally don't soften.
Mostly looking at the face here. Yeah, I did a little bit of the hair, but I'm probably not going to do any more on that, because it looks alright as is. It'll just add a little more depth to some of these areas, and we'll probably be done with this one. Oh, I should put little crumbs on their faces.
Especially with it being a sticky snail.
But they should have outlines. Snowman will have like food splattering out because he's a sloppy eater. Nice. One more little touch. I like him. I think this one's done. Finally. Oh, wait, there's a little thing. What is that? And what layer is it on? That one.
Thing. it's a hair in the food. Oh, it's a highlight.
Oh, wait. I'm never done. There we go. Let's see. 9:12? It's probably early enough that I can slap it on mines. I probably need to draw myself a microphone. That's the only one I have, kind of sucks. Stupid VTube Studio one doesn't even have like a full stand. Alright, where's it at? There we go. I don't know if anybody really looks at the tags on mines anymore.
don't really think so. Still do them, but I don't really think any. I don't use tags.
I think it might actually help in the discovery tab.
Mhm. Well, when I
But
say I don't use tags, I mean like I don't search.
yeah, but I don't use the discovery tab very much either. I don't know how other people use the site.
Well, I used to use the discovery tab, but that was before the bot influx.
Oh yeah.
Because it used to work. There used to be. That's how I used to find like new people and do stuff doing art. But suddenly, like, there was just a bot influx, and it was a bunch of copy paste posts and over again. It wasn't useful anymore.
Yeah, I think they've fixed it up a bit since then. I still haven't been using it. Let's see. Let's just put the anime tag on it for the last one. Probably should put the Creatures tag on it, actually. There we go. Looking at it on the other screen makes it look a lot more professional looking for some reason.
Hmm.
It's like I'm more removed from it. I don't feel like it's my work.
Hmm. I never get. Very nice.
The what?
It's a very nice.
Oh, very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice. Let's see. I guess I should see how tall is the model. 4,000? Okay. Alright, 4,000. Alright. Now, what kind of sick microphone should I draw? Gonna have to get some references.
No.
Don't see too many microphones that are made to look aesthetic in any certain way. Okay, come on. How long does it take to load search results? Typed in magic microphone and I just get a bunch of kids' toys. know what? I think I'm just gonna make it have a skull. Okay. That's where the head will be. Whoop. There we go. Nah, I don't like that. Alright, stand time. Okay, now let's get bony hand too. You're gonna have the bone hand grasping the skull. Oops. Alright, YouTube, get back on the playlist. Alright. Hardly anyone's probably going to see this part, but I guess an idea. So we're running with it. Nice.
Chicken
What?
chicken foot.
Chicken foot. It don't matter what kind of foot it is. There we go. Alright. Let me get some of my colors on here. It does kind of look like a chicken foot.
Definitely avian in nature.
It ain't my fault chicken have feet like microphone stands. No, not that. Kind of just decided to make it a skull for shits and giggles, but now I'm actually kind of liking it. Okay, why are you not drawing CSP? Oh,
Wrong layer.
it was drawing, it was just underneath the lines. Whoops. Yeah. That looks way better than I expected.
Fits really well.
Yeah, let's go with that. Ooh, is there a way to drag guides onto the thing while you have something selected?
It cut out. Is there a way to drag guides where?
Onto the image while you have something selected. I'm trying to find the center point.
Well, I don't know. What I would do is check the grid settings. If you hit Control G, that'll hide and show your grid. Number one.
I see.
And then it should be, because I don't think you can actually pull reference layers from the actual ruler.
I don't see anything happening. I have a bunch of folders.
I guess that I must have changed it in mine to be Control G. But if you go into View, you'll find Show Grid in there somewhere. Yeah, go in the View folder, and then you just have to find how big your picture is, so that you can divide it properly so it's halfway.
Oh, jeez. That's crazy.
Mm. Oh, maybe it's because you didn't have grids visible that you couldn't. Okay.
Well, normally if I was doing this in Photoshop, I'd just make like a fill layer.
Mm-hmm.
And then hit the transform button so it's like got the whole thing ready to go. And then if you slide a grid or slide a guide onto that, it'll snap to the center point.
I think you can make those snap at the top. There should be a bunch of things at the far right on your top bar. There should be grid snap, line snap. There's like 3 snap tools. But I don't know because I never used the ruler.
Yeah, I've not seen anything like that. You must be using a different setup. Anyways, it's kind of in the center now. That's close enough.
It's good.
Let's see.
Plus, you should be able to reposition it anyway.
Yeah. We'll just crop the edges. Bam. Alright, now I save it as a PNG and we'll be good to go. Ugh. 3.5 hours.
Just a few.
Yeah. I wonder if Burger King is still open. Anyways, that'll be it for the stream. If anybody's still watching, thanks for watching. And thanks for hanging out, Wolf. And we'll see you all later. Bye.
Cool. I'll see you later then. You have a good one.
You too.